Yo, and how's it going, Apple Army? Welcome back to the Gaming Apple. So today I'm doing a tip video. It is 10 things that you need to stop doing in PvP immediately if you find yourself doing these things. These tips range from kind of beginner level all the way up to stuff that I find myself doing and become a lot more tricky to, like, actively think about and control yourself whilst in combat to doing these things. This is a two-part series so far. I might go on and do a bit more, but like, if you guys like it. So this first video is going to be 10 things that you need to stop doing, and then tomorrow's video is going to be 10 things that you need to start doing or continue doing. But yeah, without any further ado guys, let's get right into the video. Okay, so the first thing you need to stop doing is panic rolling, and I'll show you what panic rolling is here now. It is when you take a bit of pressure and you don't know what to do. You don't know, should I heal, should I keep attacking, should I run away? So you just end up hitting that roll dodge button and you don't stop, and as you can see, your stamina just goes down and down and down until you die. So yeah, don't panic roll. So the second thing that you need to stop doing is over buffing, and I see this so often in PvP Cyrodiil, and I just see this often in everything across ESO, whether you're doing PvP, PvE, and I find myself doing it from time to time. But there are some people that just extremely overbuff. Like, they'll hit shuffle 2 or 3 times, they'll go up and rally, yeah, they'll just do their buffs over and over again, and you just drain your sustain. And not only that, if you have amazing sustain, like the Stam Blade does, because I'm buffing like crazy, my resources are barely going down, it's taking time, but you're not attacking, you're not healing, and ultimately you're just waiting to die. That's all you're doing when you're buffing up like this. So yeah, stop it. So the third thing you need to stop doing is overstepping, and what I mean by this is, if you get somebody low health or you think, oh, they should have died there, and you're just trying to secure a kill and you're just going at them again, and forgetting to buff up, forgetting to heal, you're just purely going aggressive. If you come against a good player, they're going to turn around and just kill you. So yeah, you just need to stop doing this. I don't know how many times I've baited somebody in, getting them low health, or getting myself low health if they're tanky, waiting for them just to try execute, like coming at me really aggressively, and then turning around and just doing a full burst combo on them, because it's so easy, because you expose yourself so much when you do this. So you just need to learn when to stop, and rebuff and reset and try it again. So yeah, tip number 3, stop overstepping. So, tip number 4 applies to a lot of people, I think. I see so many people overhealing, and what I mean by this is hitting Vigor, and then when it's still got 2 or 3 seconds left, hitting Vigor again because you still need more health. It's an overtime heal for a reason. Press it, wait for it to finish, and then press it again. And then use burst heals in between, block, roll dodge to help mitigate the rest of the damage. But pressing Vigor over and over and over again is only going to do one thing. It's going to drain your resources. Just let it run the full duration before pressing again. Yeah, stop doing it. Sustain better. I don't know what else to say about this. It's an easy one. But yeah, I see so many people doing it. Tip number 5 is going to apply to something that you probably don't realize you're doing, but a lot of you are doing. And what this is hitting the ult button whenever you see it pop up. Like, when you see ult pop up, you just hit that button straight away. And sometimes, yeah, it can work. It can do a lot of damage. The timing's good in it. But if you're just hitting it, aimlessly whenever you see it pop up, the chances are it's not going to work for the best full-out damage potential. Like in getting them in right stuns, or when they're lower health. Just doing it when they're at full health, or whenever you see it, yeah, it's just not effective. So look for when you see their weakness, when they're being more aggressive on you, but just not blindly. You need to stop doing it blindly. And I think if you can learn how to do this, it's definitely a more skillful thing to time your ultimates better. But if you can learn how to do this should really help you for solo PvP and just in general PvPing. So yeah, stop using ultimates whenever and start thinking about when they'll be most effective. Tip number 6 is you need to stop standing still. This is more towards newer players, because I know a lot of average players to top tier players, they all kind of move, either using a lot more line of sight or you're jumping on a bit, but pure standing still is gonna get you killed. I don't know why people will do this. Maybe you're panicking, you don't know what to do. I gotta press my heals, gotta buff up. Am I doing enough damage to him? Maybe I need to stun him, hold block, and just hope for other players to arrive. I don't know what's going through your mind, but stop standing still and start using more line of sight, and you'll see yourself surviving a lot more often. So, tip number 7 is probably a little less obvious to you, but you need to stop playing to your enemy's strengths. And one strength for an enemy is you playing on their ground, so where they feel most comfortable. Whether that be they kite you around a corner if there's a few of you, or you're in the open and say your build doesn't work well in the open, you need a bit more close quarters. So yeah, stop playing towards your enemy's strengths and start thinking about where would be the best place for you to fight. When you start doing this, you'll notice yourself starting to feel a lot more comfortable against those players that would usually nuke you down or kill you a lot faster. It's a hard one to kind of grasp, but try to do it a bit more often. Tip number 8 is something a lot of you do without even realizing it. Some of you just think it's for fun, some of you do it because you're salty. There's many different reasons why you do it, but for the most part you need to stop teabagging. As fun as it is, if you say you kill somebody, like a really skilled player, right? You kill a really skilled player just by chance, or there's a few of you, you outnumber somebody, and then you think, oh yes, I'm so strong, we just killed this player, and you just start teabagging him thinking, oh, I'm so OP. You start messaging him, just like, you noob, I'm OP, you trash. I mean, that player is gonna come back, right? That player is gonna get annoyed. That player is gonna come back, either with friends or in a better build, and he's gonna hard focus you. And in Cyrodiil, you don't want players to hard focus you. You want to fight on your ground. You want to lure people to where you feel most comfortable. And when you got people hard focusing you, wanting you dead, you get a little bit less choice sometimes on when being able to do this. And it can create more of a toxic environment for you in general for PvP. So yeah, you just need to stop doing this. Like, yes, it's going to be a lot of fun, but it is actually a drawback for some players, because I know some weaker players do it and then they think, why do they always get killed? Well, it's because people see your name and they want you dead, and in Cyrodiil that's just not a good way to go about it. I get people coming after me all the time thinking they want to see me dead, and I don't teabag, so imagine if I teabagged all the time, it would be so much worse. So yeah, you need to stop doing that, guys. Moving on to tip number 9 then, I don't have like a specific kind of section for this, but it's just like a thing in general. It's something that you'll notice yourself doing, and that is popping a potion when you really probably didn't need to pop it. Like, you'll see me, I just popped my potion there actually, and that's because that guy jumped down on me and I just want to execute. I didn't want him to stun me there. That is something that I didn't want to happen, so I popped in a mobility potion, and I quickly nuked him down. Admittedly, I probably didn't need an immobility pot to kill him, but it's about timing. I was actively thinking now would be a good time to pop my potion, and it was. Say if you have an armor potion or a crit pot, well, you want to keep them up all the time, but say if you had a mobility speed pot or for example, mainly a mobility pots with speed or stamina and resources, you want to be using them when you want to go aggressive or when you need to gain some distance from your opponents and you don't need to be stunned. Like, I think right now I really should have pressed a pot there, but I think I'm already immune. Yeah, I'm already immune to knockback at the moment, so I press it now where I want to go offensive. But yeah, you just got to think about that a lot more often. And then that's, again, for tip number 10, I don't have a separate video for this either because I don't do it. Or I do it very, very rarely, and I only ever do it to meme people. But tip number 10 is don't zerg. And I know you're always going to get zergs in PvP, and I know this video isn't going to change that, right? But if you actively want to become a better player, and if you're watching this video, the chances are that you do want to become a better player. You're tired of dying or getting killed by the same players over and over and over again, and you're thinking, how can I make myself better? Well, one way to do that is to stop zerging people down and outnumbering people. Like when I see players, when I'm attacking, right, and I see other blues jump in and now we're outnumbering them, I tend to stop attacking, because I am not challenging myself by outnumbering somebody. If I get outnumbered, then I am at a disadvantage, and that is where you want to be. You want to always be at a disadvantage. Look at me jump in here right now. I want to get as many on me as possible. I'm just thinking, who the hell is going to follow me? Because that's how you learn. When you get that many players on you, you're constantly thinking about, is my magic okay? Are my buffs up? Am I off balance? Can I be stunned right now? Are my heals up? Can I do a bit of damage? Am I set up to do like a burst combo on somebody? Do I need to move, kite, etc.? And then if you do die, how did I die? Did I die because I ran out of sustain? Do I need to change something on my build? Or am I just not sustaining properly? Am I not pressing the right buttons at the right time? Am I not mitigating my damage the right way? And so admittedly, this tip number 10 being not to zerg doesn't really sound like a tip. It's just like, oh, okay, stop being a zergling. But there is actually a lot more to it than you think, because if you play solo or 2-3 players for a long period of time, you will put yourself in situations a lot more often where you are at a disadvantage, and the more you're at a disadvantage, the more likely it is in the future you're going to do that a little bit better, and eventually you'll be a better player. But that pretty much wraps up this video, guys. That is the 10 things that you need to stop doing in PvP to be a better player. But without any further ado, guys, if you did enjoy this video, then please make sure to smash that like button, drop a comment, because you know I love to hear from you guys, and let me know if you're looking forward to tomorrow's video with 10 things that you should be doing or you need to do more often, and then let me know if you want me to do more videos like this in the future and continue the series. And then subscribe to stay up to date with all my latest content here at the Gaming Apple, and to become part of the Apple Army. And then if you want to take it a step further, guys, the link to my Discord will be down in the description below. So if you want to come talk to me more often, get to know me a bit better, want some more tips, in-depth advice about builds, or just want to come chill, chat, have a bit of banter, then come join the Discord. But without any further ado, guys, I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Bye-bye.